Hello my peaches, what's up? I am Pratha and welcome to today's video. I was getting a lot of requests for Arabian Aroma fragrances and I finally got my hands on these and I've kept it to the fragrances, like especially the dupes. I'm sure you guys know what Arabian Aroma is. They're actually a dupe house that make perfume oils and spray bottles, spray perfumes as well. They do not have any fragrances of their own. They are just a dupe house and they make dupes for high-end perfumes. Now, when some brand does that, it really makes us curious because we are always up for saving money and buying affordable perfumes that smell like designers. So with that curiosity, I bought the Arabian Aroma fragrances, but I ordered the rollerballs perfume oils. So I'm going to talk about these and I'm going to talk about the originals as well because I bought the dupes for designers that I already have. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this video and roll the intro. Okay, listen, I want to talk about a few things. You have seen it, I have seen it. The amount of money Arabian Aroma is spending to, give to influencers and to promote their brand, that really makes us feel that this is like a legit, we are going to get a legit designer perfume in here. I have to say that look at the packaging, guys. Look at this packaging and literally the name, I don't know if the camera is focusing on it, but the name is handwritten on it. They have not taken the effort of pasting any stickers or taking any printouts. This looks shabby. If this sticker gets off, which it literally is on the verge of getting off, I'll never be able to know that which perfume rollerball is this and which fragrance is this in here. So that's one. And I do like the bottle quite a lot, but there should have been some kind of provision, maybe like at the back of the bottle they could have pasted a sticker or something else could have been done, or maybe a sticker which was waterproof or something. So all these things, because I have been a graphic designer, so I know that these things are very easy to do. This handwritten sticker is like a shabby thing to be doing. It kind of created a prejudice in my mind when I opened the packaging. The packaging is also very, the most affordable kind of packaging they could have done. It's like that, and you can never keep it in here for long, so you'll have to, store it somewhere else. The first one is a dupe for Pakuraban Olympia, and I'm gonna show my bottle of original so that you guys know, that the returning viewers definitely know about what designers I have, but this is for the new viewers. I have never seen a dupe for Olympia, and maybe Police has one, but I've never tried it. So I was like really curious that what they are going to do with this fragrance. This is let me just repeat myself, okay? This is a salty vanillic fragrance which has an aquatic background, which is created by ambergris, which is whale's vomit. Now this whale's vomit note kind of sounds disgusting, but is very, very interesting in here. So this is literally like a golden sexy beach babe in a bottle. It has a bit of mineralness to it, like the seawater, that salty seawater hitting the rocks, and a mineral kind of fragrance coming out of those rocks, and then some slightly sweet vanilla in the background or maybe in the air, something like that. So this is like a mix of a sharp, the saltiness is kind of adding a sharpness to it. So it's a sharp and vanillic fragrance which is salty and aquatic at the same time. It's a very unique blend in here, and I had high expectations from Arabian Aroma. Now when I smell this, I do smell that bit of that sharpness in here, and the freshness and the aquaticness is, they have tried creating it with some floral notes, which is just not going with it. And the whole vibe is literally killed by this fragrance. I can say that this one is like a maybe like a 40%. It could only reach the 40% of original Olympia, but I cannot call it a dupe. It is a fragrance of, it's like it has something else or something of its own going on. I like the quality on this. Let me just say this, that if you don't look at it from a dupe point of view, I like the quality on these rollerballs. I can't claim anything for these spray bottles because I have not ordered any. These rollerballs are not bad and they can give you around 4 to 5 hours, nothing more than that. I did not experience too much of a longevity with these, but I have to say this has reached just 40% of the original fragrance, so I cannot call it a dupe. This is a fragrance of its own. The only good thing about this fragrance is that it's not smelling very cheap. It's more or less smelling like a modern smelling perfume oil from another shop, something like that. The irritating muskiness that these others have, that's missing in it, and I'm so glad for that. So yeah, on its own, it's not a bad fragrance. You can try it, but genuinely speaking, on its own as well, it'll smell quite generic. It will not smell like Olympia at all. And now moving on. The next one that I have is Kayali Eden Juicy Apple. Now you see the inconsistency. They have printed this one out. They have stick it on so shabbily. I am not liking it. Even if they have printed it, it should have been done some other way. I have like a 10 ml of Eden Juicy Apple right here, and you know that I loved this fragrance so much that I said that I prefer it over my winter candy apple from Bath and Body Works. Eden Juicy Apple has the notes of juicy red apples, wild berries, jasmine, lychee, vanilla flower, and sensual musk. Now I love this fragrance and I prefer this over winter candy apple from Bath and Body Works because the muskiness in this is so toned down that it does not bug me. Now somebody was talking about how come I suggest or I recommend some fragrances that have muskiness in them. Now there is a difference. Some fragrances have a very strong musk to them and a very cheap kind of irritating musk to them. Then there are other fragrances that do not have that strong of a musk and the musk in them is kind of soft. Now musk is also different kinds. There is not just one kind of musk that is used in fragrances. So keeping that in mind, it depends that the musk used in that fragrance, whether I am liking it or not. On the basis of that, I suggest you to buy that fragrance or not, or I make a decision whether I like it or not. Now, Eden Juicy Apple is a very beautiful, very simple, sweet, juicy, appley and berry kind of fragrance. I do not smell that musk in here that much. I more or less smell that vanillic, sweet apple and berry fragrance in here, which I really like. And this is definitely going to be in my top summer list for sure. And in here we have Eden Juicy Apple from Arabian Aroma. Now the first thing that hits my nose is they do have apple, but it's kind of a musky and floral apple in here. I know that florals are listed in here, but I do not smell those florals right up my nose. This again is something which is like maybe 40% over there, but not 100%. You know what? It smells more like I don't smell that much of an apple in here, I'm sorry. So it's just, you know, my brain is working that way because we are expecting it to be like apple, but it is smelling like strawberry in here. So it's more like a sweet strawberry musky fragrance. I can say that again a 40%, but really does not have anything to do with the original, and it's a good sweet strawberry fragrance on its own. Now that I'm smelling it back to back, I actually tried these on my skin, okay? Now that I'm sniffing on it, I can say that this is a very nice and very beautiful, affordable, because this is literally just 360 rupees. So very beautiful, affordable, sweet strawberry and fruity kind of fragrance in here, which is really nice and pleasant, but it is not like Eden Juicy Apple again. It's just turning to be like just another dupe house, which is not very much there when it comes to making dupes. It's kind of turning out to be like that. And now moving on to the next one, that is a Versace Crystal Noir. You guys, and me, we all have been desperately looking for a dupe for this fragrance and have never got one. This is a blend in here which is a spicy, coconutty, sandalwoody, warm, sexy fragrance. It is quite sharp and lifted from the orange blossom and neroli, if I'm not wrong. I always forget the floral notes on this because I pay attention to all the other things. So this fragrance in here is a very, very unique blend. It's your gingery creamy coconut, which is sandalwoody and is warm as well, which kind of makes it really sexy, and the florals in it are kind of lifting it. So it's a weird combination of sexy and sharp and floral and creamy and powdery and warm, everything going on in this at the same time, but somehow still smelling good. When I sniff on this, I'm like, is this a joke? Like, literally, are you kidding us? Arabian Aroma. This is nowhere close to Versace Crystal Noir. This is something else in here. This is like a sweet musky floral in here. It has absolutely nothing to do with coconut or ginger. It's nowhere close to Versace Crystal Noir. This is literally a joke in a bottle in the name of a dupe, to be honest. And so disappointed. Like, from the point of view of getting a dupe, for the kind of hype that has been created online and on Instagram for this, I am so disappointed. They are good fragrances and generic smelling fragrances on their own, but they are not dupes for your high-end designers. Trust me on that. At least the ones that I've got are not up to the mark at all, and I would not suggest you to buy them from a dupe point of view. The rollerballs are actually good quality, so if you want to buy them as fragrances on their own, do that. But do not expect them to be designer dupes. They're not even, I can say that they're just 30% close. They're not even 40% close to the designers. So, this was a fail for me, to be honest. And this was like a lie in a bottle. That's what I want to say. So with those thoughts, I would like to close down this video. If you're still here watching me and liking me, don't forget to leave some emojis in the comment section, whatever you feel like. Let's get creative. Let's go crazy. Don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up. Keep looking beautiful. Keep smelling good. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day all. Bye bye. Mwah.